It's really late. Hello, my name is Duncan Alderdice, and the reason I'm making these videos is to document. We're doing that again. Hello, my name is Duncan Alderdice, and the reason I'm making these videos is to document the journey I take as I become who I am. Today was a kick in the nuts until it wasn't. What was this? Is that how I want to start it? Hello, my name is Duncan Alderdice, and the reason I'm making these videos is to document the journey I take as I become who I am. Today was a kick in the nuts with a silver lining. So, I didn't actually work today. Technically, I went apartment hunting, but still one dial on the day, and no book demos, no pipeline booked, but like there's 3 messages on LinkedIn coming back and forth. Potential for a booking next week, so we still did something on that front. I kind of didn't want the person who I had a demo with to pick up the phone, and they didn't, so I was kind of happy with that, but that's all good. First item of business is that. 1 dial on the day, 0 demos booked. Apartment hunting. Went to Montreal, got up early, did Uber to get to the bus, took the bus from Sherbrooke Terminus all the way to the Gare d'Autocar Montréal. And it was technically a 2.5-hour walk to the place I was going, and so I planned on paying for the Uber, but then I just started fucking listening to music and walking, and that was a great fucking time. And I made it there and back without for both. I like to hit the appointment and to get back to the bus trip back without having to use Uber, so that saved myself like $65 right there. Fucking bars. Nice. Along the way, it was nice. It was fun. I liked the anonymity of walking in the city. Like it's a beautiful city. It's like takeaway from the trip is I would like to move to Montreal. I think that's going to be fun. I was a little disappointed. So here's what happened. There's 2 apartments that I was going to see. One that was a floor plan that I just wanted to be in, and then I was just going to go with if it was still available. We went and saw that floor apartment. It looked good. It was covered in trash and stuff, and the person, I don't know, the realtor, I'm going to call her a realtor. The realtor was embarrassed because she was going, I did not expect this at all. Like, when I was covered in trash, it just wasn't, like, untidy. Like, it was, like, the floor was covered, like, in the bedroom was covered. The kitchen was just a mess. It made me wonder how someone... Like, how you could just leave it like that? But again, she apologized for it. Like, I kept making jokes about it. That it honestly didn't really faze me. I was more fazed because she was fazed by it, obviously. But yeah, then looked at another floor plan. It was the other one that I was intrigued in slightly. But that was the first pick. And then she was like, "I'm sure you have other appointments," and I'm going like, "Nope, I'm just gonna pick that floor plan. We're gonna go with it." And so that was good. On the way back, I was just like vibing, listening to music, dancing all along the way, because I didn't have to feel the judgment of people that I think might know me, which is kind of happening in this small town sort of vibe. Even though that's not necessarily the case, it just is different when it's a larger city. So that was fun. And then get on the bus, and my phone is, oh no, I'm waiting for the bus because I get to the Gare d'Autocar Montréal, which is the bus station for longer trip buses. Anyways, and I get a text from her saying like, "Oh my God, I just put in your application, but I see someone actually just put in an application for it yesterday. Really sorry about this. Like, if it doesn't go through, we can actually do that." I was very disappointed by that. Then she went like, "I guess you don't really want it. Like, is there any chance you want to go with the other one?" And I said no in the moment there. Because I was just disappointed. I didn't really give the other one a good look, and that was the one that I had my heart set on and envisioned myself going into, and then was just frustrated by that. And then I was in a bum mood, but then I decided, no, let's just fucking, like, we'll take away something from the trip. We see that Montreal's a good place to live. On the walk there, I saw a pretty girl, and I was, like, we were crossing the street. I noticed her, and it seemed like she noticed me, because it was like, I looked at her, and then I was like, oh, fuck, she's looking at me, so then I got nervous and looked away, and it looked like she might be doing the same thing, so then it was like that weird eye side gaze kind of thing, and then as we were walking forward, like, I kept looking, and then she looked at me and smiled, and then I smiled back, and then, because I'm a pussy, I just kept walking forward. But so that was that. She had platinum blonde hair, very nice smile, looked like a wholesome character, very well dressed, an intriguing type of individual, and I'll never see her again. So this is, we're learning the same condition, same behavior, therefore idiot model applies both to sales when going for the close and accepting follow-ups, as well as talking to pretty girls. So the next situation where I'm in, where there is, according to the internet, if a girl makes eye contact with you and smiles, that's a good thing, I think. If you haven't picked up on this by now, I can be a little bit obsessive about things. But, so next time that happens, what I need to do at least is say hello, or like, really, if I just had it complimented the way that she was dressed, whether in French or English. I wish I did. I wish I asked her name, got her phone number, took her on a date. That is what I wish I could have done, and I did not do. And I felt good. I had a cool kind of style going. I wasn't like professional, like holy fucking shit, that guy's the best dressed man in the world. But I did put a little effort into the appearance, so I felt confident. Maybe I was just radiating that. So Montreal looks good, and I saw a pretty girl. But then also I was thinking, let's look at the facts. What do I want in an apartment? My next apartment. I want it to be in Montreal. I want it to have southwest facing windows. I want it to be less than $1,500 a month. I want it to be pet friendly. And I want it to, what's the other thing? Be bigger than this one. Or bigger than 500 square feet, we'll call it. And then like thick enough walls that I can human in it. Meaning like this, if this computer speaker is like really loud, the guy who's on the other side of the wall behind me can hear it. So that also makes me wonder if they can hear my voice, which then I feel like I have to be quiet, and I don't want that. And this, the place that I went and looked at, they had like cement sealed walls. And then so the plan that I actually did want, like it had all of the things I just mentioned right there, except for the fact that the windows were north facing, which aren't the best windows. Like you don't get very much sunlight with it. But I was an oversight because I just was hell-bent on that. But then the one that I said no to when I just was bumhurt that I didn't get the one that I wanted initially, it's in Montreal. It has southwest facing. Oh, and a balcony. That's the other thing. It has southwest facing windows. It's underneath $1,400. It's pet friendly, bigger than 500 square feet, thick walls, and a balcony. So it actually fits all the criteria that the other one doesn't. And let's take a look at what I have right now. Is it in Montreal? No. Southwest facing windows? Yes. Under $1,500? Yes. $485 a month. With electricity and heating. Pet friendly? Yes. Bigger than 500 square foot? No. Thick walls so that I can human in it. Actually human in it? No. Balcony, technically there's a porch, but that's not a balcony, it's on the first floor. So, given these stats, the place I'm living in right now, I've managed to make myself feel home in and made it work for a year. So then if am I still getting an upgrade? Yeah, I'm still getting an upgrade. And I also went on like the virtual tour thing and measured the floor dimensions of the living room. The current way it was decorated when I went and saw it, the second option, I didn't really take a great look at it, but I didn't like the way it was done. But what I just measured, like it was like the living room space was like 12 feet by 18 feet, which I went, is that actually fucking possible? Because when I just measured that, like that's almost, wait, hold on. It's the length, it's almost the length of the apartment I have, but then thicker diameter. Where's that? Hold on. No, how do I do this? Is this halfway? Wait, hold on. 1, 2, no. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna be approximate. So approximately 4 feet. Yep, it's not super precise. Okay, so technically, the living room in the second choice apartment is larger than the thing I'm living in right now. So it's an upgrade. So I think, and I also just don't want to be stressed about having to go back to Montreal, think about everything. I just want to be like, okay, I can find the perfect better, like I'm turning 26, I'll be 26 to 27 in that apartment in Montreal. That's where I'd like to be. And I'm obsessing about the camera battery. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? I think I'm just getting bumhurt that I didn't get the one that I really wanted, but what the second option is actually is still a fundamental upgrade from what I have right now. That, like, let's go with it rather than that. There are nicer apartments that you can get more downtown-ish than this one is a bit like more in like the NDG kind of area. Like but I mean, I walked an hour and got to the downtown area. Like there's plenty of things to explore that I could be city person with a school electric scooter thing. Like the thing where it's like this and then the T down at the bottom is like a skateboard with 2 wheels, but then you don't have to ching, ching, ching all the time. You can just and you go forward. That. But I was just bumhurt that I wanted that one. But like there are nicer apartments I can find, but not underneath $1,500 with a separate bedroom from a living space. Downtown. So then maybe like I start with this one, upgrade to there. So we'll see. I'll lock in that spot. And just given the fact that if it was, I booked the tour for the plan D, we're going to call it, that I wanted to go with, like technically last Thursday. So it's been a week and I've lost it. So then it's like, okay, well, if apartments go quick like that, let's just lock in a spot with something, put a deposit in full down today, defer your household back by a month. But yeah, I feel good. I mention that I did 30,000 steps today. That was the other thing that happened from walking. That was cool. Anyways. I think that's the other thing I wanted to mention, is I learned a new word 2 days ago. Pulchritudinous. It describes a beauty which is breathtaking and heartbreaking at the same time. It's just like it's a quintessential version of beauty. I was gonna say penultimate, but just you can't go like, oh, that's a pulchritudinous thing right there. Like, oh, you're so pulchritudinous. I think it needs to be reserved for special occasions, but I learned that. Pulchritudinous. It's a great word. I'm gonna spell it on screen right here. Common Time Club, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video as always, and remember to believe in yourself because you're more capable of doing great things than you give yourself credit. I'll talk to you later.